Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with an exclusive special edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Vanessa, she is blasting TLC. She is pissed the hell off. She does not appreciate the way that they cast Colty aside. And I have a question. Why would Molly film with Kelly, Olivia's choke slammer, a couple of months after the alleged incident, asking for a friend? So since Oy Vey is the home of Kibbitz and Yenses, which are the home of gossip and nosy bodies, let's jump right in. So 90 Day Fiance official Instagram account released a little trailer for Last Resort, the show that I'm calling 90 Day Therapy, because they're sitting around getting couples therapy. So I'm calling it 90 Days Therapy Last Resort, because it's the last resort for these couples. Gag. Okay, so 90 Day Fiance official Instagram shared a little trailer. Didn't show any couples, okay? Like kind of left it up in the air. Dun, dun, dun. And Vanessa, Colty's wife, shared it to her story with this little comment. Oh, look, the show Colt and I were filming before they had the genius idea of putting him on a trampoline and telling him exactly how to jump, which led to his broken leg. Good thing they bailed on us as soon as they realized he was no good for content anymore. Wow. You may wonder why she's so angry. Well, back in December, Vanessa posted this to her Instagram. On December 2nd, Colt suffered an accident which caused a dislocated and broken leg, tibula/fibula, along with a torn meniscus. He was hospitalized for 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, he had 2 surgeries. With all the pain meds/anesthesia he received, his bladder stopped working, and he has been on a catheter since. He is unable to put any weight on the leg, can't bend it, and is wheelchair bound. His third surgery was a couple of days ago to remove the hardware he had to keep his leg straight. It's been a rough journey. I had to move us from our second-story apartment within a few days due to him not being able to go upstairs. His recovery time is expected to be 6 to 8 months. His physical therapy will be added in the next month or two for him to be able to learn how to walk again. Okay? Regardless how you feel about Colt and his shenanigans on TV with Larissa and his mother, think about him as a human, okay? Breaking his leg, going through physical therapy, losing control of his bladder, having a catheter inserted in him, okay? And learning to walk again because of an accident that occurred at work. He was filming. Think about this, okay? Regardless how you may feel about him, this has been extremely hard physically, mentally, and emotionally. He could really use words of encouragement and all the support he can get. Thanks, everyone. That's what I'm saying, Vanessa, okay? Because I'm not a Colty fan. Don't get me wrong. I think he's kind of sleazy, goat, Billy Goat looking. He needs to cut that hair, shave that beard, but that's my opinion. And like I say, everybody has an opinion, like everybody has a butthole. But hey, Colt is a human, and he suffered a really bad injury. What happened to having compassion? Okay, So now 90 Day Fiance official airs the trailer, the little clip, and Vanessa's, she's angry. I don't know the full story, but from what I understand, word on the street is TLC and Sharp Enterprises didn't treat Colty very well after the accident, and Vanessa is very upset with the treatment that they received. Don't know the details, will not get into stuff that I do not know the details of. But what I do know is when Colt broke his leg, a certain someone was called to replace Colt and Vanessa. We'll get into that in a moment. So when 90 Day Fiance official Instagram posted the Last Resort trailer, Vanessa jumped into the comments and asked, will you be airing the footage of Colt breaking his leg for the show, though? And of course, someone asked, are you mad they didn't keep you on the show? And she's like, heck no, I'll never work for TLC again. But I expect them to take care of someone that made them millions. So this shows a little anger, with Vanessa about the way TLC treated Colt. But once again, I don't know all the details. Then, looky what we have here. We have Liz in the comments. Vanessa, wishing you and Colt the absolute best. I remember when it happened. So this sounds like Liz and Ed were there when it happened. I'm so sorry for all the pain and rehab he had to go through. You're an amazing wife for being there for him. So, unfortunately, it seems like Vanessa's right. The fans are letting their personal feelings towards someone cloud their better judgment, because Colt was filming. He was working for his employer, Sharp Enterprises / TLC. So if he was filming a scene where, as Vanessa said, jumping on a trampoline, as they directed him to, it doesn't matter if he's out of shape. It doesn't matter that he shouldn't be jumping on a trampoline, blah, 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 blah. His employer said, Colt, I'm directing you. Go jump on that trampoline, and we are going to film you to do it. And he jumped on the trampoline, and he had an accident, fell off, and broke his leg. At the very least, he should be able to apply for workman's compensation and be paid for the time that he is not able to work, because Colt would not be able to work another job besides being a reality TV star with a broken leg, 3 surgeries, a catheter, no control of his bladder, etc., etc., at the very least. But unfortunately, due to the public perception of him and due to the dislike of him by the viewers and social media and YouTube content creators, etc., etc., it clouds common sense that he had an accident on the job, and at the very, very minimum, he should be covered by workman's compensation, just like a bus driver would be, or a teacher, or a construction worker. Just saying. Okay. So now, 2 days ago, I did a breaking news Oy Vey about Kelly. Okay. Now, he had a warrant out for his arrest. He has a warrant out for his arrest, I should say. Okay. If you haven't read my article on wordonthestreetreality.com, please do. If you haven't watched my video yet, please do. Okay, I get into all the details there. But I just have a question. Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. Okay. First of all, this is the first original police report that was filed on February 2nd. Okay. Now, my sources tell me, and guys, I just want to say, you never know who my sources could be. Okay. I have all sorts of birds that come to me. Okay. And on top of that, you got to remember, I live in New York. Okay. Sharp is on 6th Avenue, Bryant Park. Okay. So you never know. My friend could be screwing the security guard. I could know the person cleaning the bathroom. I mean, it could be a cast member. It could be the pigeons that flock to my window every day. You never know who's talking to me. But I'm just asking for a friend. This is the original police report that was filed on February 2nd, a month after filming. Molly and Kelly filmed the 90-day therapy show together the beginning of January. January 9th to I think the 15th or 16th or so. I don't exactly remember. I smoke a lot of pot, but it was in the beginning of January. That I do know. Okay. So this incident happened in November. She filmed with Kelly 2 months later. And then this is the first police report that was filed in February. Okay. Now, then when that was found case inactive in April, then this was filed. Now this, the narrative on this one doesn't exactly match up with the first one. And I'm sorry, it's slander when it's not true. Just saying, okay? Just asking for a friend. If this was all true, he pushed my mother on the way to come and choke slam me into a wall, and I couldn't breathe briefly. Then why did your mother film with him 2 months after? A 90-day therapy, couples therapy show. Just asking for a friend. Okay. So as a result of that report, Kelly had to go to a application hearing. So this is just like a motion application hearing. So he hired a local attorney, which to me makes sense because that's what you hire attorneys for, to represent you at hearings, especially when you no longer live in Georgia. Just asking for a friend because I don't know, like this pot that I'm smoking, I think it must be laced with fentanyl or something, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Okay. So now, as a result of the second report that mentions that Kelly busted into Livy Ray and shoved Molly to the ground, we have this warrant that's been issued now for Kelly. Okay. And these are the charges: simple battery, terroristic threats, and harassing communications. Wow. Okay, so now, as you see here, the offense date was November 21st of 2022. But they filmed Last Resort in the beginning of January of 2023. So if this dude shoved you to the ground and choke slammed your little girl, put paws all over you guys, he put paws on your little girl, Molly, and you filmed with him in the beginning of January. Did you need the money that bad? Is Livy Ray doing that bad? My goodness, I don't understand. I would not film with someone that put paws on my kid. I don't care how much money they offered me. No way. Just saying, just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. So These two reports, side by side, I mean, the first one did not mention Molly being shoved to the ground. And I still don't see any pictures, any surveillance. I mean, I'm sure they would have leaked it to In Touch by now, but I don't know. Just asking for a friend. So I guess all this fentanyl laced weed I've been smoking is getting to my brain because according to Olivia, I have to be careful on where I'm getting my weed because that's why she failed her drug test. She got some bad weed. She works 60 hours a week. She's a real hard worker, but I bet you she wasn't working the 4th of July. So Kelly did complain, okay? And Kelly did deny that he put his paws on Molly's little girl, okay? But hey, I guess he could complain and deny all he wants. He still has a warrant out for his arrest. I don't know. I don't understand. But hey, he's going to hire a lawyer and a competent lawyer. Okay, so Molly's moved on. Kelly's trying to move on, but Molly's moved on. And listen, I have nothing against her new boo personally. Listen, I am friends with like 90% of the cast of Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup, and the felons and the non-felons, but mostly the felons, okay? So listen, if anyone knows about formerly incarcerated individuals being able to reform their lives, it's me. I have nothing against this guy personally. Listen, he wrote a book since he's come out of prison. But hey, what I have something against is Molly thinking that she could be in a committed relationship with Kelly and texting 3-4 other guys on the side. That's what I have something against. Kelly thought he was in a committed relationship, and it turned out he wasn't. But hopefully, Mr. Prison Kingpin, you are in a committed relationship with Molly. Just saying. So, Vanessa, who is very upset at TLC, you know, I think that she should sue their asses off, to be honest with you, because it is a BS how they pass Colt to the side. And, you know, we have Liz in the comments acknowledging that she was there. She was there and she saw the accident. She could be called as a witness, you know, so just saying, just saying. And, you know, once they could have used Colt for content, once they were done and they cast Colt to the side, guess who got the phone call? Guess who was the replacement couple? Molly and Kelly. So here we have Kelly hanging out with Asuelu and Jovi, hanging out with Ed, while Molly's back in her room, texting her boos, checking in. Meanwhile, we have Colt back at home, recovering from his broken leg. But thankfully, he has fully recovered, as we can see here. Colty in the wild, shopping at Walmart. But, you know, Vanessa, she is absolutely right. TLC, they only see these cast members as content. And once they're done with them, they just toss them to the side. And it's really sad. It really is. And I don't know. I have nothing else to say. But all I know is if someone put their paws on my child, choke slammed her against the wall, put hands any way, first of all, they wouldn't be standing. And I'm only 4'11", okay? Secondly, I would not film with that mother, no matter how much they offered me. And let me tell you, I have a tuition bill to pay next month. Okay. And it's, you know, a lot of money. And I'm all about investing in the future here. But you put hands on my future, I don't care how much money you flash at me. You could shove it up your ass. Just saying. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Please hit that like button and share my video with a friend or 10, and check out my online publication, wordonthestreetreality.com, for all the tea you need. Thank you so much. I love all my supporters. See you next time. Bye.